Welcome back to the Spark is Love Kitchen Recipe segment. Today, we will be making a delicious chocolate cake, and we're gonna add some fiber to help our bowels to move. Let's get started. For our ingredients, we'll be using 1/2 cup of oil, 1/3 cup of ground flaxseed, 1 1/4 cups of water, 3 eggs, of course our box cake, and to top it all off, we're gonna use chocolate frosting. So I will begin by adding my cake mix to my mixing bowl. You can use your hand, but I'm going to use my electronic cake mixer. Okay, and then I'll add my 3 eggs. You can lightly beat them, but I'm gonna use my standard mixer, so it's gonna be well beaten in there. Okay, I'm gonna add my water, 1 1/4 cup, 1/3 cup of flaxseed. I do a heaping cup just to keep it regular, and 1/2 cup of oil. Okay, and that's it. So I will let that be. And I usually you could do a medium, not too vigorous. So I'm going to pour it over into the greased pan. And I put my oven on for 325 according to the instructions on the box. But they said if you're using glass, you can put it on for 350. So now that we have it all poured over, we're gonna pop it in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes at the temperature of 325. Then we'll let it bake, make sure it's fully cooked, and then we will let it cool for about 10 minutes before we frost it. Okay, so our cake is cooled and it sunk up just a little bit, but we're gonna cover it over with some frosting. So I'm just gonna frost it and then serve it. I don't usually have a measurement for the frosting. I just put enough to cover over the top generously. Hubby loves frosting and he loves this cake too. Ooh, nice and spongy. That's from the mixer. I cut it in the pan so I could just put the leftovers in the refrigerator. So that's it for our recipe today. Thank you for joining us. This actually was made in conjunction with our class, Care for the Caregiver. When we think of ourselves as caregivers and we think about caring for ourselves, we want treats. So this is a treat that treats not just our taste buds, but really thinks about our body, our colon to be specific. So if you want to see the video in its entirety, be sure to check out the link above. And thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed as much as me and my family do. And let me taste a little bit. Taste this.
Do that again? I'm not gonna hit record because I was already recording.